All right, so with the 1.3 drip marketing, we're still at 1.1, but we get the 1.3 drip marketing. Hey, I'm not complaining, Carl. Keep doing your thing. But with this drip marketing, we got this character, the 5-star character, the Shorekeeper, which is important lore-wise because she's a part of the Black Shores, which in the lore, the Black Shores is very important because that's where we're going to learn more about the rover and rover's connection with this world, because that was the place where the rover started their journey in this world. Hence, that's exactly what Sentinel Jue said during the end of the 1.1 quest. This is also what Alto said. The last time that we respawned, I guess, in this world, the last time we were reawakened at the Black Shores base. So that is a destination that we need to head to and learn more about, and especially Alto being, he's one of the Black Shores members himself. I'm stumbling over my words. I haven't done this in like 2 weeks. So why? Busy life. But the Shorekeeper, right? This is her. This is a quote from her. This name suits me well, which is the Shorekeeper, because that's her task to, keep the shore. So, it aligns with my purpose and drive, which is to keep the shore. So, and they only exist because of you, obviously referring to the rover, right? So this may be a similar situation to how the Sentinel and Sentinel Jue and rover, their connection, which is like the rover is the Lord Arbiter, so the rover is kind of like above them, as in like the rover kind of made them and gave them their purpose and stuff like that. I'll get deeper into that in another video, but that's what was said basically at the end of the 1.1 story when we had that dialogue with Jue. So this is basically the same type of connection that she's very much related to the rover in the rover's past. So she's going to be a very important figure, especially because she's the Shorekeeper of the Black Shores, a mysterious divine being governing the essence of aloofness, emerging in response to our summon. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'd imagine this plays out in a way. Maybe she's in her butterfly form, because if you see on her, she has this butterfly on her, Actually, for a second, let's talk about her design. You feel me? Obviously, everyone knows, she looks like Black Swan, which, yes, put Black Swan in Wuthering Waves. Yes, Black Swan is like one of the best looking characters in Honkai Star Rail. So like, people saying, oh my god, it's just a Black Swan code. Who cares? Like, what the fuck? Of course, put Black Swan in Wuthering Waves. So I like her design, especially like you look at the middle of her chest. That seems to be her Tassin mark, which is very different from everyone else, right? Because she's been alive for eons. So I'd imagine that Tassin marks was kind of like different back then, and she is considered a divine being. So her Tassin mark does kind of look way different and more majestic. I don't know the significance of that, but she's been alive for eons or something like that. So maybe she had one of the first Tassin marks or something like that, and that's why like it looks so different. We haven't seen anybody with a Tassin mark really close to this. If I'm not, let me know in the comments if we have. I don't think we have seen anybody with a Tassin mark close to this. So, and she is a divine being, so maybe this is a divine being thing, but we didn't even see that for the goddess. Did we see that for the goddess? I don't think we did. But yeah, that's also very interesting. She has this whole, butterfly thing going on. Let's see the importance of that. But her design overall just looks good. It's really, and it's like the butterfly thing. We've seen the butterfly. I don't know the meaning, but it was also in the trailer, and we see it passing by Camellia and landing on the board. And on the board is kind of like it looks to be Sentinel Jue facing off against some type of enemy. I'd imagine that is a Threnodian that we'll face in the future or something like that. But I don't know yet. That's just my speculation for now. But that was a little tease and hints at this character that they're also going to be a very important figure on the board. So maybe when we head to the Black Shores base, we're wandering there, and then we have the black bloom, and then she notices us. It's like a butterfly flying, and then maybe we get one of those, how Rover like does his little oh my god, I'm getting a memory, and then get a little vision and remembers the butterfly is the Shorekeeper, and then calls out for the Shorekeeper instinctually, because that's the Rover is the person who made the Shorekeeper. I'd imagine that's how that's gonna play out, and then the Shorekeeper is gonna tell us more about the Rover's past, which having spent eons in guardianship eons. Eons is crazy. I don't know the exact amount of time that's like referring to, but that could be like 1 billion years, like billions of years for all we know. You feel me? So like she's known the rover since the rover was before the rover ever came to Solaris 3 and wanted to participate in the cultivation of civilizations and stuff like that, which we also learned from Jewett. She has, you know, the first stirrings of emotion and desire to awaken within her heart, fostering a firm determination to connect with this world and with you, the rover, which is very similar to the rover because, you know, the rover also wants to learn about their connection with this world and stuff like that. So these characters interacting, I can't wait to see that and how that unfolds. And I wonder if we're gonna have other members of the Black Shores with us so we can see their dynamic. I remember Also saying, you know, his supervisor is the will of a star and stuff like that. I wonder, my interpretation of that was he was talking about the goddess that we seen at the beginning of the game. But I don't know if he's talking about the Shorekeeper. I don't know if the Shorekeeper is considered their leader, because the Shorekeeper just keeps the shore, I'd imagine. So I don't know. But like when we get into the Black Shores and what their main objective is, their whole goal is, let's go into that. And I'm gonna have some, you know, gameplay of the Black Shores base back from CBT1. This is CBT1 footage of the Black Shores base and stuff like that. So take this with a grain of salt. All of this could change. It could be expanded upon and refined, but this is early game CBT1 footage. So the Black Shores is a research organization situated on this remote island, and the remote island happens to be on a tacit ore, which a tacit ore is something that, you know, holds a lot of remnant energy, which is energy from the lament energy and stuff like that. I'll go into those terms later. I don't want to confuse y'all too much because let's just be real, I'm confused myself. We're still in the early game and all of these terms and stuff are very confusing, so I'm gonna make a separate video explaining all those terms. But for now, just know that that's very important, and because of that, they're able to have this kind of system and they're in a perfect place to kind of predict what's going on in the lament, and they're researching the lament, right? And they're helping. Their whole thing is to like help and stop the lament and monitor the lament and let people know of when a crisis is about to occur, like the Threnodian returning, right? So that's what they were doing in the first chapter in Acts 5 through 6. We see Encore and Also, and they came here to warn Jinzhou of the Threnodians awakening. Obviously, the symbol of the Black Shores is the black bloom. This represents the member. This makes it you're a member if you have this bloom, which we've seen Camellia has it, the rover had it in the flashback, we've seen Encore and Also obviously, and there's other NPCs that are around with these black blooms. So, you know, this isn't only limited to playable characters. There are a bunch of Black Shores members just, I'd imagine, scattered around the world. Like I said, they all work together to try to save the world from the lament, and they send out warnings to people, and there are members from all walks of life. So you feel me? So they got hackers, explosive experts, and even Feng Shui masters, which we'll get into that more, but for now it's like people that they control the energy of the world. Like it's kind of hard to explain, like the energy of the universe. It's kind of like the goddess in the beginning of the game, like her dimensional abilities. I'd imagine that she is one of those, but we'll get into that more into that in another video. But for now, it's like cosmic energy and controlling the wind and waters and stuff like that. When we spoke with Also, he also gave the rover a black bloom, which I wonder if that's their original black bloom, but they gave us a black bloom, and the black bloom is basically your key into getting to this remote island, getting to the Black Shores. This is your key to getting into that base. You have to have a black bloom. Either that, or you have to be you're a skilled person and you got invited personally, you got an invitation, and then they let you get into the island. That's how Alto was an information broker, and they figured, hey, his skills can be useful, so they gave him an invitation person, and then he came, and then he ended up being a member. And then, you know, him and Encore are kind of like this dynamic duo, but we really don't know the exact like order of how things go and the exact like members and the hierarchy and stuff like that. But we know from Camellia that she is one of the bloom bearers on the Black Shores, and she explained that the Black Shores is like a garden, you feel me? So you think of it as a garden, and it's home to many fruits and different plants and stuff like that. Even Camellia herself has this kind of vine plant kind of power going on. I don't know how she ended up connected with this plant. We're gonna learn more about that. Hopefully that could also play in with the feng shui thing, with she connected with the world and she is connected with, you know, this plant or whatever it is. But anyway, she says that the Black Shores is home to many fruits and seeds, and they plan to make us the most special seed of them all. And her purpose as a bloom bearer is to safeguard and nurture seeds like us. And she says, and then once the fruit ripens, which is us, she'll get to pick it and indulge it. So I don't exactly know what that entails. I interpret it as like she's watching over us and letting us become stronger, and then eventually she's gonna fight us and then get to enjoy that fight. But I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll figure that more out. But with the conversation with her, she also mentioned that, you know, there was something that told her about us. It's called Civilization Sand Table Simulation Tethys, right? So I'd imagine that is one of the, it's like a, I don't know, I'd imagine that it sounds like an AI program or something. I don't know, but maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe that's the lament system or something like that. I don't know. But she said that thing told her about, it told them, the Black Shores members, about the rover. So maybe that thing knows the rover. I don't know. We'll figure more about that. But just the Black Shores is going to be very important for learning about the rover's path. And I'd imagine that there's going to be a lot of important things happening on the island itself. Even Encore, in one of her voice lines, mentions that there's something underneath the Black Shores that they don't want her to see. So I don't know what that is. I'd imagine that it's probably a sonor sphere that they can't open up, and it's probably dangerous if someone were to fall into that sonor sphere. But maybe they need the rover to close it or something like that, and they've been waiting on the rover, because it does say that they've been waiting on the rover. So who knows? I don't know, but just know that the Black Shores and the Shorekeeper and all of this stuff is going to be very important to learning more about the rover. And I'm yapping. I don't know if I missed anything, but I just wanted to yap a little bit about the Shorekeeper and the Black Shores and how important this is. And, you know, 1.3, we're going to see the Black Shores. And I'm just happy to be making a video, because I've been so busy, and then when I wasn't busy, I'm in Florida, so it's a bunch of fucking thunderstorms going on. So when I'm not busy, the fucking the fucking lightning thunder, it hit something, and then my fucking internet went out. My fucking lights went out, and then I just get it, bro. It's like so many things just go like wrong to the point, like I don't know though, but like I make videos like randomly, so I don't have a set schedule anyway, so like it's not that big of a deal. I wanted to continue going on like you know, a video a week, but last week was my birthday week, August 2nd, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just chill out. It's my birthday week. I'm not trying to do nothing. Let me just be lazy. This is the 1 week of the year I just want to be lazy and do nothing, right? And then the week before that, you know, I did the Chong-Li video, took a little like break, and then the thunderstorm, and then the internet went out. It's a thunderstorm right now. Hopefully the internet doesn't go out right now. But yeah, still got lots more to talk about. I don't know when the next video is, because I'm still kind of busy with life stuff. But when I get the time, I will be talking about. There's so much stuff that I want to talk about. I still got a theory on the past, present, future. It's not like I don't want to say too much on that, but I got a theory, and I want to talk about the 1.0 stories, the Chong-Li quests, and the main quests, and recap all the stuff that we learned. I don't know, but if I missed anything, let me know in the comment section. Let people know in the comment section. But you know, I just wanted to throw in a little lore, and then the importance of this character, and you know how this character means that 1.3 is going to be a big patch, at least lore wise. At least it should be. If we're going to the Black Shores, we should learn a lot about the rover and their connection with the Black Shores and their connection with this world, and hopefully we learn about the goddess there, because I have a very strong feeling that the supervisor that Alto was talking about was the goddess. But let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Let's wait and see. I got some theories that's gonna come out. I don't know when they're gonna come out, but yeah, man. man, at least I got this video. The drip marketing was set at such a random time, but I'm happy it came out because I was planning on making a Black Shores video anyways. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, because I end up forgetting something like every video. I end up forgetting something, you feel me? But it's okay, because I put this disclaimer: I'm not the Wuthering Waves lore guy. I just love talking about the game when I'm genuinely interested in the game, and I've been genuinely interested in you know, I like talking about it. So yeah. Now other games on the other end, that ZZZ video, that's 13 hours of story and going through TVs, and I don't know if I'm gonna do that, man. It's a tall task. I don't know about that, man. But yeah, that's it for this. Peace. Let me know if I missed anything, and yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all watching the video and learning more, and you know, hopefully I shed some light on some stuff that people weren't thinking about or maybe don't know. And that's the microwave going off. I'm about to go eat, and hopefully you know, we more people learn about stuff like this, and we have more conversations. I like people with similar interests coming together and discussing stuff. That's why I like uploading these things and, you know, making videos. So me personally, I don't forget about certain things. I need to make that video explaining the terms and stuff like that, so I don't forget. But yeah, peace. Making this outro. Okay, peace.